2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travellers Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Yeah, this is lovely.
A 9-foot chance here.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It's got a chance. Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an underpar score.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Tee shot is looking good here. Around 110 yards to go. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Just needs this one to kick right. That was special. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
It's tracking. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And now that finds him in first place. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Could roll into the rough on this one. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, that one's looking good.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
This one's tracking. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 4 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, so close. 8 feet to the cup. I like the look of this. For the par.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
They're in the bunker, looking for an up and down here. And there it goes from the sand. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill ridge, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Love coming to TPC River Highlands every year, Rich. I think if there's one event that goes above and beyond for its players, it's this one. There seems to be an extra feel of something, special at the Travelers Championship.
Well, they do have the umbrella that is red as their logo, but it seems like this tournament rolls out the red carpet for these players. It comes off the heels of a major, so most of these players are looking for a little bit of a decompression mode for a few days, and they get it here. It's just one of these golf courses that it's right in front of you. It poses some difficulty, but in all reality, it's not overly difficult. You do have to hit some proper shots here and there, but it seems awfully simple compared to what they had to face last week. So when they get here to TPC River Highlands, they're in a different kind of mode. Like, they're relaxed, they're looking at making birdies finally, because they didn't make any last week, and they're trying to just get into a really nice rhythm and kind of out of what they experienced the week before.
Leading by 4 strokes after that one. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. The second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Playing from 110 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Big time play, that one, Beamer.
Gotta say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
That might be one club too many. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. This putt to get to 7 under the card. This is a good chance. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Now, long-range putt coming up here to be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
This for par.
Okay, steady now. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. The ninth is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
That's not the one he wanted. That goes down for an eagle.
Oh, wow, Luke, what a classy shot from a classy player, holding out for the fairway bunker there.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Just look at how they get this ball up and out of the sand.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. Second shot here at the 10th.
Club up. I like this play.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. What's in front of them, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Currently at 10 under par overall. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. I've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Looking really good, this one. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Wonderfully played. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This is a par putt. This one started out on a good line. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Go on, get in the hole. That's a great putt for an eagle. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Lovely effort, that.
Going for less club here.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. This putt here to get to 14 under the card. Big chance here. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Playing their 4th shot. Wow, what a save.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
Wow, Rich, that's impressive.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
Xander Schauffele setting up his next shot. Oh, Rich, how good is that? That'll help make a big move. Okay, let's get back to the action. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
This one has eyes for the hole. Quality golf continues now, 16 under par, heading down the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
He's currently sitting in 1st place.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Going with the 7. Oh, this would be handy if we could bounce right. Putting for birdie here. And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Woo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Great touch.
And back to the course with the live action. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
Looking for another birdie here. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
This putt for him to win the event. Ooh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Don't sweat that last opportunity. This is a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travelers Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travelers Championship. Hats off to him.
Now, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.